hello. And the layer, major glow. Gleam to the gods, gleam like the stars. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, back it up.
Look at that beautiful. Hi, I'm Mallory Brooke, makeup artist and content creator here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my current most beloved glowy base routine. So we're going to go through how I prep my skin before I apply my coverage products, all the way up to the blush and the highlight and the layers. So if you are someone who loves a super glowy base, you're going to love this routine. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I have super dry skin that does not have its own luminosity to it, okay? So I'm always looking for routines and mixing up products that will give me that just like major glow. You can always tone it down by not using so many layers of glowy products, but girl, this is for all of my girlies out there that love a good glowy base. And then you can start with whatever eyes you want. But I want my face to gleam to the gods, gleam like the stars, you know what I mean? So I have been loving to start out with the Kosas Glow IV. Now this does have shimmer in it, like actual shimmer. So, you know, I feel like for summertime, you can really get away with using it. Oh
my God, back it up.
We have not put our skincare on. Okay, I just said we're gonna start with the skincare. So what I have been loving to do is start out by adding the Glow IV to my daily moisturizer, which has become such a favorite for me, the Versed Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Moisturizer with vitamin C and cloudberry. Very affordable. I have a discount code. It's not an affiliate code, but it does give you a discount on the Versed website. If you want to check that out, I'll have that linked below. But I love to start out by mixing these two products on the back of my hand, and this becomes kind of like my skincare and skin prep. I'll apply with just one side, but I love the Versed Daily Glow Moisturizer because it's nice and thin. It's not like overwhelming to the skin, but it's also extremely hydrating. Okay, so that is the side with the skin prep. Look at that. And then you can use the extra like on your arms and on your legs and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna use all of this on my face and my neck because girl, we need the moisture. My water is hard at this house and it is just sucking me dry to the bone. But look at that beautiful glow. And also by using, if you like the Glow IV, but you're like, ooh girl, the rose scent of it all is too much, mixing it with your moisturizer really tones it down. And also it does fade, but it is pretty strong right at first. So I'm just gonna use the rest of this where I need the most moisture, which is where everyone is normally dry. So my T-zone, my chin, and like, I like this look just on its own. And I'm gonna use the rest of this just on my little shoulder caps. Why not, girl? We work out hard. Let's show off them boulder shoulders. And now we have a good, nice glow to our arms and our face. Look at this. Oh, it's so pretty. It is such a pretty finish. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit for a second. And while we let this sit, okay, so I got this sent to me like I don't know now what, 4 or 5 months ago, and it has become my eye cream, period. It is the Weleda Skin Food Original Ultra Rich Cream. I talked about this in one of my vlogs, which I will link membership below if you would like to see more of my daily life, the hectic stuff at this little mini farm that we've got here and all that. I will link that below, but you get a vlog every single week. And that's really fun being able to vlog over there. But I mentioned this Weleda Skin Food coming in PR because I used to see it all the time at Target when I was in high school and I just never picked it up. And then it got sent to me and I'm like, oh my God, I can't live without this. It gives the skin such a beautiful glow, but it also moisturizes like nothing else. Also, you can slug with this. So you can apply your regular skincare and then apply a nice thick layer of Weleda Skin Food and it will just have everything heating up underneath the moisture of the Weleda Skin Food, and it really is. It makes a huge difference. But this gives a natural like glow to the face already before you go ahead and apply your coverage products. But ooh, the Versed Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Moisturizer as your base with the Glow IV, or if, say, the rose scent gets to you, try MAC's Strobe Cream. Sometimes I feel like MAC's Strobe Cream breaks me out, but I'm not quite sure. MAC's Strobe Cream or a Laura Mercier Luminous Primer also will work, but I really love these two in conjunction together. And then the Weleda Skin Food as an eye cream, whether you're doing a glowy base or not, is a really good idea. Major glow. All right, now on to the coverage product. I will link the full review of this in the info below if you are interested to see how long it wears and everything, but I have been loving the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. This gives me such a beautiful glow. I love the way it looks on my dry skin. I love how it doesn't enhance my pores or fine lines or dryness. I hate the packaging. I think it looks really cheap, and I believe it's $34. I don't know, I purchased it from Sephora when it first launched. I just don't like the packaging, but if you're not like a packaging person, don't worry about it. But this is so pretty. And my preferred way, I have the shade 3 here. My preferred way of application, and I've tried this with a brush, my fingers, and a sponge, it's the sponge, hands down. And you will get good coverage with this, with the sponge, if your sponge is slightly damp. Now, if your sponge is like soaking wet, it will thin out the coverage. But if your sponge is clean and slightly damp, you're not going to be wasting product like some people say that you are. Just make sure it's slightly damp, and it will just kind of pat that extra moisture into the skin and really give you a good benefit of an extra hydration step. But this does look pretty applied with a brush, but if you have dry skin, just know that brushes can be a little irritating on dry skin, and it can tend to kick up any dryness that might be there and make that a little present in the appearance of your coverage products. So anyway, but all of this in conjunction together, gives me the glowiest look ever. And it's not like an unnatural glow, like you're not gonna look silly, but your face is definitely gonna be glowing all day. And what we're applying actually lasts all day, even in the heat. I like to glow in the summer, you know? There's sometimes that I like a matte finish, and I'll do that, but I really like a glow. I like a glow, even though like I'm already kind of sweaty, I like it. Okay, now, that is the glowy base of it all. Do you guys see how glowy it is? But it doesn't enhance texture or pores or anything like that. Mr. Light, can you guys please? There we go. So for a glowy cream bronzer, I love the Jones Road Gel bronzers, and I also love my M Cosmetics So Soft bronzer in summer. But today we're looking for a glow. This is what we've been looking for recently. Without the shimmer, I also love the Tower 28 Bronzino in West Coast. But for something without shimmer, that's a little sheer, that will give you a glow, the Merit Bronze Balm. This is the shade Clay. It's such a good kind of neutral bronzy shade. There's warmth there, but there's not too much warmth, you know? So you can contour with this and, you know, take it all over like an all over bronze, but you're gonna get that really nice glow to the bronzed areas of the face. I love these, and I feel like they don't really get enough hype because there are so many different cream bronzers out there. But if you're looking for something that's just a tad bit sheer, really easy to use, looks really pretty on bare skin as well, you know, something that's not going to overwhelm the face but give you a little color, I think that you would really like the Merit Bronze Balms. And I am currently in between an NC15 and an NC20, and Clay is my perfect shade. I will have everything I use and mention in the info below, in case you're ever wondering what I'm wearing, what I'm talking about. Ooh, what did she just say? It's all in order of use. I really try to put a lot of thought behind my info boxes because I know for me personally that info boxes are really helpful when I'm trying to shop a video or even just know what the heck's going on. There's nothing I hate more than like a discombobulated info box or like just like an incomplete one. I'm like, what, you really don't care?
11 minutes later.
All right, next is blush, and I'm sure if you've been watching me recently, you're gonna be sick of hearing about this blush, but if you're looking for a glowy blush that gives you a lot of pigmentation and lasts all day, girl, pick you up a By Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. I purchased this shade Peachy. I really want to pick up a couple more shades, but girl, I'm really enjoying Peachy right now, and it gives me such a nice peachy glow. This formulation, I don't know, it is so super special, and I feel like, I don't know, I don't own another cream, and I own a lot of cream blushes, but I don't own another cream blush like this. My hair doesn't stick to my face, and it still is super creamy and glowy. I don't know how Mario did that, but I'm loving this formula. Let me know what shades you guys picked up or like what you're thinking of picking up. But if you're on the fence and you are a blush lover, let me tell you, don't be on the fence anymore. It's amazing. And it is worth every penny. I love it. I haven't put Just Peachy down since I purchased it. All right. Next, we have highlight, and I am back on this kick, okay? The Rare Beauty Liquid Luminizers. These are so pretty. I have been loving the shade Enlighten. Usually I use the gold one, but Enlighten just gives you such a really beautiful ethereal type of glow, and so that's what we've been using recently. And it's neutral enough to not really make a shift in your blush or bronzer shades or anything like that. It is cooler toned, but once like blended out and sheared out, and I like to, you know, kind of blend it with my finger on the back of my hand before going in, and that kind of shears it out a little bit so it's not so extreme. It's really, really pretty. And I just take it everywhere the light would hit my face naturally, and boom, you just have this really incredible all over cohesive glow. Oh, I love it. For concealer, I've been loving the Huda Beauty Glowish Bright Light Sheer Concealers, and I use the shade 00 Porcelain. I like using concealers that are a couple shades lighter than my skin tone because I like extra brightness underneath my eyes. And it gives the face a little more dimension than using a concealer that's exactly your skin tone. And this is a very sheer formula. So if you're looking for something with high coverage, don't go with her, go with something else. But I love this concealer. It is so, so good and sheer and very, very glowy. So if you struggle with dry under eyes and you're looking for something that wouldn't be so like, ooh, heavy under the eye, I really highly recommend the Huda Beauty Glowish concealers. Now to set, you could totally use a matte setting powder for your concealer, but I love this combination. Shouldn't be a shock. The Huda Beauty Glowish powder, and I have the shade 01 Fair. I've talked about this powder for quite some time. I'm just gonna take a BK Beauty 102. I've been seeing everybody be talking about these BK Beauty brushes. They just must have had quite the PR push, and I will tell you this, I'm thankful because I love their brushes and they're affordable, but they're soft and they actually work. So I'm just going to set my eyes. I don't need to set the rest of my face, but if you feel like you need to set the rest of your face, just take a light dusting of the translucent powder or the powder you used under your eye to set everything. Then on top of that, because powders don't have to be cakey and dry looking, I'm going to take the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder Light Catcher in Celestial Light. This is so nice. Just taking a little in the cap, and I'm going to set my cheekbones with this. So this is a setting powder. It just catches the light very naturally, gives you a nice subtle highlight. So it's not like you have like a bunch of highlight on top. So I'm just going to use the light catcher powder everywhere the light would naturally hit as well. And look at that. Oh my God, it's so pretty. And it's not gonna enhance your pores and fine lines, which is great.
One shift later.
Now to polish off my glowy base routine, I really have been loving using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray again. Girl, this will keep everything in place. So I will use this when I know it's gonna be, I'm gonna be outside, basically. This base routine that you saw today lasts me all day if I don't use a makeup setting spray, but if I know I'm gonna be outside, say it's like a holiday, or I'm just gonna be near the lake or something and I'm gonna have a full face of makeup on that day, I will use the Milk Makeup Hydro Setting Spray. It is my favorite glowy setting spray for like, a setting spray that like actually works but still maintains the glow. It does not mattify, it doesn't break up product or make anything look too glowy. It's just the right amount of glow and setting all in one. So then I just like to press that into my skin and boom, this is my current glowy base foundation routine from start to finish. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let us know in the comments what type of finish you've been loving lately. Obviously mine's been like super glowy but not sliding everywhere. And it's possible. It is very possible to get this finish if you use the products or similar products that I used today in that order. I will have everything that I used and mentioned today in the info box below, as well as my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin tint review for you to watch, but I'm obviously loving it. I love this entire base look. It has been just such a glowy, glorious look for me. I feel like too, this is not too glowy. I feel like my face doesn't have like stripes of glow. It's all just like a cohesive glow. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like this video. It lets YouTube know that you enjoy my content. Therefore, you will see it pop up in your feed more often. And subscribe if you haven't already. We'd love to have you in this beautiful, positive, wonderful community we've created over here on this channel. It's not just us dry skin gals. We got all kinds of skin issues over here that we love helping each other out with. So if you do have a different skin type and you have a different base routine, please leave that in the comments below as well. I love learning so much from you guys in the comments. So I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, isn't this so pretty? I just feel like I look healthy with this routine. Okay, goodbye. Gleam to the gods, gleam like the stars. You know what I mean?
All right.